Hello students, welcome to EduTap. I'm Tanushree. So in the history of regulatory body exams, if we see, it happens very less that both the RBI grade B and NABARD grade A examination comes together. The notification comes together and the dates for the exams, both the RBI and NABARD, they come so closer to each other. So in such a scenario, it becomes very difficult for the students to strategize for both these exams. In today's video, however, we are going to make it easy for you to have a decision, to decide what to do. So on that basis, we are going to discuss what are the differences between these two organizations, so you can have a preferences on the basis of your goals. And also we are going to see what is the difference between the exam, what is the difference between the level of competition, and also what should be your decision, what should be your choice, and what are the parameters you should keep in mind if you are a beginner or if you are somebody who have already been preparing for these exams. So all these agendas, all these points we are going to cover in today's video. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started. See students, first of all, if we talk about the position, right? So what will be the position on which you will be working? So as far as the RBI exam is concerned, then you will be selected at grade B, and grade B is a manager level position. It is an officer level position in the RBI. In regulatory bodies, the position they are like grade A, grade B, grade C. So जैसे जैसे grade बढ़ता है वैसे वैसे आपकी position बढ़ती है, ठीक है? So grade B, it is the RBI level, it is the manager level position in the RBI. However, if you see NABARD, then in NABARD you are selected at the grade A, which is the assistant manager level of position, right? So from this you can get an idea that RBI you are at the manager level position, but as far as the NABARD grade exam is concerned, you are selected at the assistant manager level of position. So that is the difference between the position on which you are being selected. Okay, now comes the second point, that is the work life balance, right? So what is going to be the work life balance in both these organizations? See, for RBI the timings are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and in NABARD they are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if we look at the timings, they are almost similar in both the organizations, right? And whatever we know from the officers, if we talk to them, from the selected people and also from the retired people, if we talk, most of them are of the viewpoint that the work life balance in both these organizations, it is very good, right? So you get a really nice family time as well, you get good holidays, you don't have to work overtime. So these perks are there in both the organizations, so they are similar in this respect. However, one point is there which I would like to mention, and that is that RBI, it is a one step higher position as compared to NABARD, right? So when the position is higher, so in such a scenario, your responsibilities will be higher in the RBI grade B as compared to the NABARD examination, right? So that was about the work life balance. The next point that we have to discuss, it is the salary. What is the package which you get? So of course, since RBI, it is a position higher as compared to the NABARD, so here the package is around 24 lakh approximately per annum, not per month, but per annum the CTC is approximately 24 lakh. However, in NABARD, if you see the CTC, it is approximately 20 lakh, and this CTC is being calculated by including not just the salary but also the allowances. There are a lot of allowances which you get in both these organizations, and the allowances are also similar to each other, right? ऑलमोस्ट सेम ही होता है दोनों ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के अंदर. तो अगर हम उन अलाउंसेस को भी यहाँ पर इंक्लूड कर लेते हैं, सो इन दैट सिनेरियो दिस इज द सीटीसी व्हिच कम्स आउट टू बी फॉर बोथ द पोजीशन. एंड ऑफ कोर्स सिंस द आरबीआई, it is one step higher as compared to the NABARD position, so of course the CTC is also higher in the RBI. Now, coming to the next the next topic, that is the postings. See, most of the students, they are of the point of view that since NABARD, it is all about agriculture and rural development, then we might get postings in the village area or the rural areas. Students, that is not the case. Both headquarters of both these organizations, both the RBI and NABARD, it is in Mumbai, and also the postings which you get, most of them are will be located either in the capital cities of the states or the metro cities, right? So you are not going to live in any backward area or something, right? So that is about the postings in both the RBI and NABARD examination. And now if we talk about the growth, right? See students, the NABARD, it is a lean organization, which means the number of employees which are working in NABARD, it is less as compared to the RBI. So here in NABARD, the your promotions, right? The rate of your promotions, it is higher as compared to the RBI. ठीक है, लोग कम है तो आपके जो promotions होते हैं वो थोड़े जल्दी होते हैं as compared to the RBI in, ठीक है, NABARD में जो आपके promotions होते हैं वो थोड़े जल्दी होते हैं. However, if you look at the RBI, so you start at the manager level, then you can go to assistant general manager, deputy general manager, chief general manager, principal chief manager, executive director and deputy governor. See, this is a very senior position and only the smartest of the people are able to make it to deputy governor. But these are the positions you can grow up to. And if you look at the NABARD examination, then you start at the assistant manager on your first promotion, which is roughly around 4 years. After 4 years, you will be posted at the manager level, and then assistant general manager, deputy general manager, chief general manager, and so forth. ठीक है, तो ये होता है आपका growth pattern. Again, almost similar in both these organizations, but promotions are faster in NABARD as compared to the RBI. So that is one difference. After, if we talk about the very important thing, and that is the level of competition in both these exams. See, if we talk about this year, then the vacancies in both these for both of these posts, they are almost similar, right? Around 66 in RBI or around 50 in NABARD. In NABARD, I am taking in concern only the generalist positions. I am not including the specialist positions, right? So around 50 positions are in NABARD and around 66 positions are there in the RBI grade B examination. So vacancies are almost similar, but the level of competition, it is much more in the RBI as compared to the NABARD. ठीक है, मोस्टली बच्चों को ARD से डर लगता है या क्या रीजन है, तो वो NABARD को कम प्रेफर करते हैं as compared to the RBI. People who are already selected in the bank PO or who are working as bank clerk, so most of them, they have an orientation, a tendency to give the RBI exam. So therefore the level of competition, it is much more in the RBI as compared to the NABARD. So that was one point. Now I have to discuss with you that what is the difference in the exam. If we look at the exam, then see, again the exam of NABARD is comparatively easy as compared to the RBI, because in the phase 2 in NABARD you have only 2 papers, right? But as far as the RBI exam is concerned, there are 3 papers, right? Descriptive English, ESI, Finance and Management. But in NABARD you have your Descriptive English and ESI and ARD. There is a combined paper of ESI and ARD, which is the paper 2. So there are 2 papers in the NABARD, but there are 3 papers in phase 2 of RBI. So that is one difference. After that, if we talk about that, this was about the difficulty level or the difference in both these examinations. Again, if we look at the quant reasoning and English, quant reasoning and English are of easy level or easy to moderate level as far as the NABARD is concerned, but the difficulty level is much more as far as the RBI is concerned. So that is also a difference in the difficulty level. Now comes what should we decide. ठीक है, कि मैम आपने हमें सारे differences बता दिए, but please make it easier for us to decide. Then I'll divide this entire group of students into 2 parts. If you are somebody who have already been preparing for these exams, either both of them or either one of them, ठीक है, अगर आप इन दोनों एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे या दोनों में से किसी एक के लिए भी प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे, और अब जब आपको लगा, जैसे आप आरबीआई के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे और आपको लगा कि वैकेंसीज कम आई हैं और अब आप सोच रहे हैं कि यार एक NABARD का फॉर्म भी फिल कर देता हूं या कर देती हूं टू बी ऑन द सेफर साइड, ठीक है, इफ यू आर समबडी हु इज कंसिडरिंग थिंग्स लाइक दिस, देन आई विल सजेस्ट दैट इट इज पॉसिबल फॉर यू टू कवर दी डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स इन बोथ ऑफ दीज एग्जाम्स. ठीक है, जो डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स है वो बहुत कम है. जैसे फाइनेंस एंड मैनेजमेंट, अगर आप आरबीआई के लिए प्रिपेयर करना चाहते हैं, अभी तक NABARD के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे और अब अगर आरबीआई के लिए भी प्रिपेयर करना चाहते हैं, तो फाइनेंस एंड मैनेजमेंट एक ऐसी चीज है जो आपको एक्स्ट्रा करनी होगी. एट द सेम टाइम, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट, इफ यू आर समबडी हु हैव बीन प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आरबीआई एंड नाउ want to give the NABARD as well, then ARD, Agriculture and Rural Development, and some parts of computer knowledge and decision making. These are the areas which you have to cover in excess to what you have been covering for the RBI exam. So if you are already prepared for one of these exams or both of these exams, then I will suggest that in the remaining 1 month you can prepare for the other exam as well. That is fairly doable. Okay? So that should be your strategy. Now coming to the second group of students, that is those students who have not started their preparation for any of these two exams. अगर आप बिल्कुल एक बिगिनर हैं और आपने इन दोनों में से किसी भी एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर नहीं किया तो आपकी स्ट्रेटेजी क्या होनी चाहिए? देखिए, मैं ये तो नहीं कहूंगी कि बिल्कुल इम्पॉसिबल है इन दोनों एग्जाम्स को एक महीने में टारगेट करना, बट ट्रस्ट मी, इट इज next to impossible. It is very, very difficult to target both these examinations together, right? So I will suggest you that on the basis of your strengths and weaknesses, choose any one of these examination and give your entire focus, give all your energy to that one exam rather than sailing in both these boats. And especially when you are a complete beginner and you have just 1 month, I think less than 1 month, like we are in the August already and the NABARD examination, it is on 1st of September, right? So when you are so short on time, then in that scenario to target both these examinations together will be difficult, right? मैं कुछ भी हवा में बात नहीं करना चाहती, I just want to be very realistic to you. ठीक है? तो आप किसी भी एक एग्जाम को टारगेट कर लीजिए. If you are somebody who is very good in quant reasoning and English, right, and also if you have a finance and management background, go for RBI, no problem. But if you are somebody who has who is moderate in quant reasoning and English and who will be able to manage ARD in the NABARD examination, then you can go for the NABARD as well, right? I think because of mirroring, I'm pointing towards the wrong examination while I'm speaking. So don't consider my hand movements. ठीक है? So, but don't fear the agriculture and rural development in NABARD. It is one subject which can be prepared in 1 month, even if you are somebody who is from a non-agriculture background, because the questions which are being asked, right? If you read the entire material, if you have covered all the concepts, you will be easily able to answer those questions. They are not of, some agriculture scientist level questions. Such questions are not being asked. If you have the conceptual clarity of ARD, then you will be able to do it, and that clarity also you can cover through these sources. It is not very difficult, it is doable. But if you are somebody who is a complete beginner, then I'll suggest that please target one of these examination. टारगेटिंग बोथ ऑफ देम विल बी वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ठीक है? अगर आप वास्तव में जीनियस हैं, आप कर सकते हैं, प्लीज गो फॉर इट. बट टू बी ऑन द सेफर साइड, इफ आई हैव टू गिव यू अ रियलिटी चेक, देन आई सजेस्ट कि प्लीज आप किसी एक एग्जाम के लिए जाइए. ठीक है? सो दैट वाज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड. ठीक है? एंड ऑन दिस नोट आई विल टेक अ लीव फ्रॉम यू. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe it to get more such useful videos. And if you want the PDF of this video, then you can get it from our Telegram channel. ठीक है? So I'll take a leave from you. All the very best for exams and take care.